I repeatedly put my boyfriend through anonymous tests, and last night he caught me. I, 21, am dating my boyfriend, 20, or at least I was, I don't know. I know I'm going to get called crazy and insecure for this, and I get it, but I test my boyfriend anonymously to see if he's worth keeping. I love him and I don't want to find out when we're deep into our relationship that he's a bad person, so I will sometimes put him to the test through Snapchat and Instagram and Discord because he's a gamer. At least twice a month I'll make a fake profile on Snapchat or Instagram and use photos of random girls to test my boyfriend's loyalty and or see if he has a type. I know it's wrong. I'll add him or DM him and write him dirty messages and ask him if he remembers me from high school. At first he used to respond more often, just crap like, "No, who are you?" and stuff, but lately he stopped adding these girls back and responding to them at all. Yesterday my boyfriend was kind of cold with me, and despite me asking several times, he refused to tell me if anything was wrong. My boyfriend is in a Discord server for a game he plays. I know he's in this server because I've used his computer and phone and seen that he's in it, and he regularly gets notifications for it and talks in it. My boyfriend didn't know this, but I had a Discord account, and I had joined the server. I just wanted to see what kinds of things he was talking about in there and who he was talking to. Last night I opened the server through the account on my phone and searched up his username so I could see what recent messages he'd sent. There was one from some time around mid-afternoon saying he was having a crappy day. This was shocking to me because he denied there being anything wrong. So I put my fake account to use for the first time and DM'd him pretending to be a guy asking if he was okay and needed to talk. Eventually he replied with a short answer saying he'd be fine and thanks for asking. I said okay and asked jokingly if it was girl trouble since I wanted to see if he'd confirm it or mention me. To my shock he said good guess lol. I said been there, what's up? To which he did not respond. Above 15 minutes later, I was getting restless and I made another account. I messaged him through that account saying I was having a crappy day too and said my girlfriend was fighting with me to see what he'd say. No response. He calls me 4 minutes later and tells me to cut the bull crap, and that he knows it's me, that he's not stupid and is sick and tired of my detective work and caught on to it a long time ago. This gets us into a huge fight where he tells me to find another relationship to be insecure in. I'm crying begging him not to leave me and saying sorry over and over, but he won't listen. He says he needs a break and hangs up. I've sent him 12 messages today between iMessage and Snapchat and even Instagram, and I've called him twice, no answer. Now I'm having anxiety attacks and I feel like I can't breathe. I know I was probably wrong for this, but I just feel like he makes it hard for me to know him and I have to resort to these things.